what the roundout is going to be here. Now, I would like Thumb to play something aggressive. Nautilus is extremely reliable when it comes to the point and click engage and ways to lock down.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it's very D+. I do get a little bit worried. I do think that the combo of Azir, Maokai, and Alistar can make it very hard for an Aatrox to actually pop off. And this is blind, but it is also Thanatos on what is probably, outside of Fat Jax, the best top lane carry that we have in the meta at the moment.
The Rumble.
I like that a lot
AP
more.
Rumble sounds like a pretty nice
With
way to
Rel
round out
Nautilus.
the Rel.
Is blind though.
Yeah, it is.
A test for Rooster. If he picks Renaxen, we will be very upset.
Imagine if that happened. Kled! That would be
Yes. Come on,
damn
Rooster.
cool. We're like mount. Oh no, this is okay. Well, I mean, congratulations to D+ Kia for taking game #1, and I'm really looking forward to how it's going to go in game #2, Chronicle.
The Cassante does not spark joy. I think that free carry compositions have been great, and I think blinding Rumble is not something that you should be able to get away with. Obviously, the champion is extremely strong when it comes to his lane, and I think it is hard to have like a real counter to him. I think for D+, there was so much power there, and the only objective should be going away as Thumb.
Not sure about that one, but that's 6 points in my country, so I guess we take that. Still, it's a decent little pullback there on the feathers by Rahel. Lua taking a lot of damage. The Ignite's still ticking.
In the mid brush, there's Pulbe in again.
Yeah, he really does just like going after Roma here, as there is another jump, and not going to quite be enough because the Shifting Sands shield is going to be there, but that means evicted from the lane once again is Roma, and he's going to have to walk his way back this time. D+ get on over there and take that one down, and with not a lot of control all around this map, pretty obvious that they are going to be able to do that. So the first time that Hanwha hasn't been able to pick up a Drake in the playoffs in the early games. Thanatos is going to put down the red carpet and ask Rooster and Guon if they want to walk it, and 1 versus 2 decides that he wants to do some damage here to Rooster.
If Rooster and Guon actually get on top of him and Lucid is in time, you give up a kill to the Cassante, can really skew the matchup. And Rumble, again, always needs to be on the forefront and remain winning as Pulbe.
There's the Emperor's Divide, and Pulbe not going to be able to get the buffer working. That's First Blood going over to Roma. Really nicely played. Just a bit mistimed there by the Tristana. Yeah, not a lot of information is a great sidestep from Thanatos. 2v2 at the moment. Lucid just biding his time. They do get the sapling down. And everyone's going to come back in. They throw in this Rumble, and he's going to get taken down immediately. That is some gaming there by the Cassante. But now we're getting resets, and Pulbe is angry. Going to be able to get his revenge here as D+ say thanks for the leash and take themselves a Rift Herald.
When there is a mountain available, it makes it so much harder when you run a two-carry composition.
What about double AD carry Hextech?
Yeah, well, I didn't even mention that one.
Well, there's a Killer Instinct. Yeah, Thumb is going to get a decent depth charge, finds a Dredge line as well, and he's out. He is absolutely fine. That is a solo kill from Rooster. All right, Equalizer was down, and Rooster says, I don't really care, buddy. I'm just going to kill you. And it looks like even the Rift Herald money is not going to go over to Roma, as there is a Demolish proc for Pulbe wanting to get through this turret. Let's see what happened here towards the top lane.
As we take another look, and again a reminder, Rooster is already ahead here, and the Equalizer against Cassante I think is always hard to hit, and this wasn't a great one either. Didn't really get himself in a position where he was able to walk it out safely.
Okay,
Bit awkward here.
We're teleporting in. Duro has already been lit on fire, but he does have his ultimate available. Still, he's going to get stunned up, and eventually he's going to go down. Can they get anything more, as there is potential Reset City to start for Pulbe, but doesn't quite get there. And it's just the one going over to D+, but it should guarantee this Drake. It means that they are set up for a soul point coming up 5 minutes afterwards. This inner turret once again, as Rooster's going to move up. Still, explosive charge comes down, 2/3 of that inner turret plus the entirety of the outer gold going over. And Rift Herald now going to be employed in the mid lane. There's a flash. Magnustorm as Lua has to cleanse flash immediately. The start of the team fight go on. A lot of value with that first Bramble smash, but man, the Blade Caller was good from Rahel to keep them in position. Pulbe's going to have to flash out of the way from Rooster, who is just a monster in this game. And now he's going to be on distraction duty, I guess. He's not going to be able to survive them. So he is going to successfully distract, but D+ not going to capitalize.
We've seen as well, D+, they don't seem to be overly bothered. They don't have a lot of vision control here.
Rahel
is in trouble.
Maybe could die. He's going to have to Feather Storm as Guon throws down the Nature's Grasp. Rahel tries to get behind Thumb, but it is going to be okay. Poolbay just dead.
Yeah, TP behind him.
The flanking Tristana is the deadliest, I think is what they say. That's the Z quote, I'm pretty sure.
Really big mistakes there from D+ and Our Life say thank you very much. Going to be making their way over to this pit. And Poolbay TP'd as well, so even the death timer running out, not going to be enough. Duro.
Oh, this could be a huge Hex Flash. There he goes. Pulverize does come in. Special delivery of the Rel. Not exactly ideal target. And now Rahel is just free hitting. Duro taking so much damage. There's 2 kills already. And Thanatos is just melting them. He does go down. Thumb's also able to try and help out here as Rahel is popping off. That's the triple Thumb dives forward. But now it's Roma that's able to get, what is that, a quadra kill in the end? Okay, sure, but I don't think it's a Baron, and it is just a bloodbath. And Roma heading towards the top side to try and answer the push. And Poolbay is very, very good at putting on a lot of pressure. He just puts on pressure wherever he goes, but sometimes it's a bit too much, as Guon is going to be able to spot this out. Please.
He's going to sapling, but it's too late. I don't think he'll be really in a position. He does have his flash available, though, so he might try to flip. I think it's good.
Yeah, it's just gone. He gets into the pit, but not going to be enough. Lucid utilizing the Rel for a lot of damage potential there as he dives immediately on top of Roma. There is the Emperor's Divide that he's partying on for quite some time. Thanatos not in position to try and help out, though, as the Buster Shot comes in. Poolbay gets rid of them. 2 Barons remain. And I don't know whether that's exactly worth, or maybe it's just even. Again, it's feast or famine, it feels, for Casantes at the moment in the current meta.
I would agree.
And he's feasting. He is definitely feasting today.
As the Baron will be started up, this is the final hurdle for Hanwha. We'll see. There is still a lot of power for D+, but I don't know if it'll be enough. Making their way in through the river.
Thumb going to come on over. Let's see whether he can find a miracle here as Lucid trying to get towards the pit, but the Baron is just gone. D+ and getting themselves towards objectives. Not exactly a thing that's working out here. Decent Feather Storm from Rahel, but he's going to have to flash away. That's an amazing Magnus Storm, though, as Lua is going to get taken down to his GA. Massive AoE damage as Poolbay just finds the backline. There are 2 AD carries just blasting them apart. The Azir going to be taken down. Lua comes back from the GA, takes down Poolbay, but that is going to be an ace. Nice Baron home alive, and well, it's not an ace. Rooster is still alive because I think he's unkillable, so it's about as close to an ace as he can get.
So if Lure doesn't get that kill, I think the game is done. Lure getting it actually is huge because there is no AD carry for D+. Thumb is dead. Yeah, 100%.
Thumb is big time dead. And Rooster may kill Thanatos as well.
It might be. Well, we'll end up seeing what it is, because it's around like 65 MR, for example, here for Roamer. If it's the same for Lure, then it isn't actually that bad, as D+ hugely cut out. Home Alive doing an amazing job here. Really aggressive push, knowing that D+ tried to set up for the objective.
Poolbay could just be dead. He has to go golden, and Lua can just get back into position. There's an equalizer. A lot of damage onto Roma here as Thanatos is going to be able to avoid the Emperor's Divide. Yeah, but I think it's just game. All right, Home Life Esports just say, all right, well, we don't really care too much about this Drake. We're just going to take your inhibitor and then maybe kill everyone as well. As now Rooster looking for an opportunity onto Thumb. Thumb turns around and hits a minion with an anchor. And that is not quite going to do it. Blade Caller is decent there onto Duro, but there is no engage option. And Hum Alive, they can just move back towards this Drake. It's a teleport from Roma to make sure that his health bar is full. The Sand Soldier's going to take care of it.
Yeah, this is gone.
And yeah, this is, it should just be game over.
There's an angle, but I don't think that's looking very likely. As long as those players and the front line of Hanwha do their job. Hanwha's about to go up a 1-0 here. We'll see. With the gold and with the items, I think you always need to respect, as we will see objective about to be started up here.
Yeah, Poolbay looking for that flank angle as Rooster hanging around in this mid lane. And Lua going to start this one up. They do get information exactly when it starts. And Poolbay is on that flank angle, does have Buster Shot available. Let's see whether Lucid can actually get into the pit as Duro going to avoid the anchor. It is going to be the Baron taken, but is it a curse once again is the question. Equalizer, fantastic position. Magnus Storm, they're all burning, burning, burning. as Poolbay gonna get dove on top of, but the rest of D+ winning the rest of this fight. My God, Thanatos, you monster! Lua is gonna melt it to triple kill for the Rumble, and I think you may have been onto something there, Chronicler, because once again, the Baron curse comes in, unless Lua just kills them all, but Featherstorm is going to come down. Rahel still has GA, and like we said, Rooster is immortal, so don't think about killing him. They're still just going to be hunting here. Are they going to face check? Okay. They get out with the blast cone, and D+
don't even get GA.
They're being ran around the Rosie.
Like Locket or any form of a redemption could have been so valuable here.
Yeah.
If you look at how close these fights are, as D+, I know we've given up a lot of dragons, but they know as well. Elder, oh, is it Elder for Nexus?
Oh, the classic. Well, that is an immediate killer instinct from Lua, and Poolbay almost dies.
He does have his, he does have a BT though. We'll see if he's able to actually sustain back up. They don't know that Rooster is behind them.
Well, is he even behind them? As Thanatos is going to spot him out. Okay, now the Drake is going to jump up. Oh man, I'm so worried for whoever picks up this objective is okay.
It's happening.
Thunder's going to have to flash away. Duro's going to get CC'd up. There are turrets falling over around the rest of the map. That might
Soul
have been
value.
Yeah, this is so difficult for D+, and that is the Elder that's going to be taken. And now the Drake is just going to eat Thanatos. That equalizer was not it at all. And I think they are going to go out with a whimper here, Chronicler, as D+ have no one left. Poolbay going to get eaten by a dragon, as well as Rahel is just going to bail from the whole situation, and that is going to be that. With the Elder, they're going to grab themselves an almost ace and then look to win the game.
Oh, what an extremely anticlimactic ending there to game number 1. Oh,
and I thought it was going to be okay because Poolbay teleported and then didn't instantly die, and so I'm like, oh wow, now his TP's on cooldown, he's going to be okay. But it wasn't the case.
Life is not okay.
No, it certainly is not, as no Featherstorm, no chance here for Rahel. And he's just going to have to watch as his Nexus turrets go down. He sort of just dies. I didn't even really see pile of bodies there, as Life Esports will take game number 1. Mountain Soul comes in and full control of the later game objectives. Gives it over to them. But honestly, that was D+ Kia's game to lose, and they unfortunately lost it.
D+, their objective control was non-existent.
Yeah, it was woeful.
Wasn't there at all. And it's a 43-minute game here for game number 1.
A lot of damage there from Thanatos. Did a lot in the team fights, but the laning phase on this Rumble, not really living up to what we expect in this Rumble versus Cassante matchup. Probably should be barbecue Cassante more often than not. Maybe getting Lucid onto a carry could be a way for D+ to feel a little bit better about this, and maybe getting a different pick for Poolbay. This is not quite the Showmaker Tristana that we expect from D+. It was a little bit more dicey. Did get into a few side lanes, and I was impressed by Rahel's play, but Lua kind of outplayed him. And I need to do some voting. Do you want to do a double on the Lua?
Yeah.
That would be great. It's going to be Rooster that picks up the POG, I think largely to do with his opposition. But he did play well.
Yeah, he had a great game. But it was 80 Kai'Sa.
Yeah, Lua did very well.
Cassante, though, was something that we were very suspicious of when we loaded into the game. Got, 2 solo kills? At least one.
Well,
actually,
one.
it says 1 because
Yep.
it has solo
I think
kill
it was.
there.
I think it was.
I think it was 1. But did a lot of tanking in the team fights. Was able to provide a lot of space and create a lot of opportunity for the backline, which Roamer and Lua made great use of.